been found not guilty for multiple charges against other resident Katney. However, it soon turned fatal after a fight. The verdict was read following a very short confrontation.
I have come to the conclusion that the plaintiff has not met the burden of preponderance of evidence to find the defendant liable, meaning defendant is not guilty.
Following the verdict, the person representing SKITTLEFRESH, Mo, attempted to do an interview with us, when all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the jury attacked him. Oh, gee, fight. There's a fight happening. This followed a fight and chase before it turned fatal when Mo was murdered inside the jury's home.
I have no weapons!
There is yet to be any court cases regarding, but there should be some coming up soon.
Zyax's new restaurant has come under fire recently after multiple reports claim several things, including bats flying in the air to Karens fighting outside. We went on the scene and checked it out. This is the newest restaurant in Fairbanks yet, Zyax. That's the name to it. However, they've come under fire recently following multiple claims, including bats flying in the air, and a voice memo of the owner himself explaining what he does to Karens fighting outside.
See, I tried to drop the Karens into my lava pit, but it malfunctioned.
We asked some civilians in the city what they thought of the whole situation.
Yeah, definitely not getting my business.
Quite creepy for diner.
We're not in China, so don't care.
While recording, an unexpected occurrence happened in which two Karens began fighting while trying to order some burgers.
No. Turn around! It's survival. Fighting.
This resulted in the deaths of both Karens, and we're not paying anything for their deaths, so suck it. Another court case occurred today against the one and only DANLABS, founder of the original Fairbanks. He was found guilty on one count of assault, but was found not guilty on one count of animal abuse. What went wrong? We went down there to figure it out. Chum, I'm standing outside in front of the town hall, where the case happened earlier today. The outcome was simple: one count of animal abuse and one count of assault. It all sparked hours prior after a leaked image came onto the internet showing DANLABS attacking a 10-year-old panda that was found near the town hall earlier. Being taken to court, he took his cats in to show how affectionate he was for pets, even feeding them in the section. As interesting tactics went on, Zyax member Diva ended up defending Stan in a court of law.
Well, I'm Stan's attorney now.
Oh, really? Oh, finally.
In the end, though, this was the verdict.
And the one count of animal abuse, I hereby found the defendant not guilty.
Okay.
On the one count of assault. Wait, assault for who? Assault of the panda. Anyway, like I said, the defendant is found guilty. He must pay a fine up to 2 blocks of diamonds, which is 18 diamonds.
18 diamonds? That is unnecessary. Do you know how much it costs to adopt an animal? 2 iron. See, I'm appealing this because assault and animal abuse in that circumstance is murder doctrine.
We interviewed the members of the court after the case, and you won't believe what they said.
I'm not allowed to say because the judge is right there and he's gonna get his feelings hurt.
Well, there is clear evidence that he did animal abuse. Yeah, I don't understand why he got off with animal abuse and got charged with assault, because that's technically the same thing. So.
Okay, so the reason I charged the defendant with assault and not animal abuse is because there was not sufficient evidence to prove that he hit the animal more than once. I only saw one photo of him hitting the animal once, which is why I counted it as assault instead of animal abuse. if that makes sense.
Chum Unicorn 64 FPBS. Oh, you don't get paid enough for this shit. More confusion outside the city limits tonight after a drug house was searched after a warrant was implemented by the city council. However, a member of the house, William Labs, claims that the search was illegal and will be suing the city. We were able to call these two and get their opinions on it. After many minutes of arguing, searching and finding, a search warrant was finished on the drug lord house of DANLABS.
So Will and Sam did it?
No, Sam's not in here.
Told you guys he had a warrant and he took.
Although the city council deemed it legal, one of the residents of the drug house, William Labs, states otherwise.
It was a false search warrant. We did not receive a notice. We did not receive it, therefore it is...
Oh, that's
We'll be updating you on this as soon as we can. We bring you updated news from the FPBS studios. There has been a confirmed motion to dismiss, and it has been accepted by the judge. Although the court session didn't go too long, they did bring up some very interesting points.
Mr. Direct Bells has offered me a decent amount of diamonds and irons, myself to sign a non-disclosure agreement, and
I think that's not bribery. That's a plea deal. That's a plea deal.
In the end, however, the judge decided to motion dismissal, in which it was agreed on. Chum Unicorn 64 FPBS. Hello, this is Chum Unicorn 64 with your news at 7 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time. The Fairbanks water tower leaked earlier today for some apparent reason, as people were commuting to their normal jobs. DANLABS, what's your opinion on winning the case?
I feel great. I feel awesome. This is a win for us, and I think that this will set a precedent that will ultimately hinder the efforts of the city council trying to enforce laws outside the limits.
Okay. Yay! Will, do you have any say on this?
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh my
We've been attacked! We've been attacked! And that's why foot fungus should not be treated. And next up we have the cutting of the new town hall ribbon, as well as the major tropical snowstorm hitting the town of Fairbanks. While it was originally planned to cut the ribbon on a nice sunny day, things took an alternative turn when a tropical snowstorm suddenly hit the city. Without a doubt, however, Deputy Mayor Stan Labs decided to cut it anyway. Once cutting the ribbon, he showed off the new council meeting room and said the following.
The City Council has also introduced the 2020 vision for Fairbanks, which we are planning our community to be welcoming to newcomers to join. Unique, a place where we embrace all ideas except Nazism and communism. So I'm glad to introduce everyone to the new Fairbanks.
We're excited for the up-and-coming projects that the council will end up doing. Chum Unicorn 64, FPBS. Good morning, citizens of Fairbanks. I am Chum Unicorn 64 with the Fairbanks Public Broadcasting Service. We bring you a special report this morning. If you were up last night, you would have most likely heard the gunfire that occurred between the beautiful town of Fairbanks and the United Britannic Isles. After multiple threats were made by the King and Prince of the UBI, at 5:15 PM Eastern Standard Time, the war began between the two and lasted until 5:32 PM Eastern Standard Time. We visited the UBI a few weeks ago to see what was going down, as it had recently been built. However, no suspicious acts were going on at the time.
Yeah, so we are still in Alphabet County. Like, we still within the area of restriction, but we are not in Fairbanks, so we can basically make our own laws. And basically, this is our little island.
However, now our perspective has changed about them. The most damage to our town was the casino built by William Labs in the downtown district, and the most we caused upon them was their ship, which would end up sinking later, and they've actually, as I'm being told right now, they've actually brought another one in as we speak. It is unknown what they're planning to do following this attack, but we don't suspect it's going to be anything good. Chum Nikon 64, FPBS. Hello, this is Chum Nikon 64 with the Fairbanks Public Broadcasting Service, bringing you some updates following the war airing we just did shortly before. There have been some new outcomes since then. We'll be starting with a war response from the Prince of the EBI, Mr. Jakey Jankster. He has said the following. Let me just read the sheet out here. My fellow citizens, the war has just occurred as of recent is nothing short of pure evil. They claim that we have made threats towards them, which we have not, to attempt to justify something which sunk a ship, killing many innocent servicemen whose families now mourn for them, and destroyed part of the royal palace which has since been rebuilt. Let it be known that Fairbanks is an aggressor, and thus I advise them to get into contact with the embassy to negotiate compensation for this unnecessary war, which has led to the loss of life and the destruction of property of the United Britannic Isles. We are a peaceful nation, but do not take advantage of the fact. Let it be known that a new national defence force will be formed to safeguard our island against brutes. We'll be showing you a clip now of the alleged beginning of the attack and the boat explosion and sinking. Play the clip. That's the wrong clip. We don't have it? Okay. Well, that's all we have for now. We'll be updating you as soon as possible, but other than that, that's Chum Nikon 64, FPBS, updating you soon. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chum Nikon 64 with the Fairbanks Public Broadcasting Service. What we've seen today on the live stream that we did earlier was absolutely shocking. We're going to be reporting about it now. What was meant to be a peaceful protest, organised by Avia JP, went violent.
Wow, you guys killing innocent villagers.
And now, people are blaming the SWAT team for the murders. It is reported they killed at least 3 protesters, one being a child, and also a county commissioner official.
Watch out, Avia, watch out!
What?
Yes, murder. The protest took place outside the mayor's mansion at the original beginning, in which they also attacked the Queen of the EBI, ex-Katney.
As the Queen of UBI, I don't conduct any duties, I just have the role, so I don't care. I'm just here.
It is unknown if they're being taken to court for any of the murders that occurred today, but I would not be surprised if that was the case. We'll now be going to a live coverage of the chief of the SWAT team making a statement.
My fellow Fairbanks civilians, today we have encountered a awful protest at 9:30 p.m. EST. The actions by the police officers were unfortunate and they'll be punished for them appropriately. And also, I just want to say, I really do think the media should die.
Hello, my name is Chum Bucket, and welcome to... It's great to be back with the Anchorage team. I love reporting in Fairbanks, and I'll love it here. Beginning on Sunday, the group was first opened up again after 3 months in quiet, with many people happy with its return. Onto the early hours of Monday, Anchorage Mayor at the time DANLABS was shocked after it was reported that materials and resources collected for the up-and-coming town hall was stolen by an unknown source. It was revealed shortly after, however, that it was just hoppers picking up the goods. We also interviewed multiple people on how the first day went.
Well, I think everything's going great. We got some people...
Bro, Stan, what the f***?
Yeah, I think people are, kind of adapting nicely. We got some people building their houses, as you can see.
I have been attacked by Tidal on this first day. I want to make this stuff public to the media. Let me repeat that. Tidal Basin attacked me on my first day.
It's bullshit. Okay.
Oh, it's going absolutely fantastic. I love this new town. It's even better than the past 3.
It's going great.
At 4:07 a.m., a fire was started on the outskirts of Anchorage's pond, fortunately put out quickly by the fire department, and after much hesitation it was theorized that Skittle had started the fire. On to Tuesday now, where the town hall was finally built, including a courthouse and an enchantment bunker in it. LUSO was placed with over 15 charges, including first-degree murder, assault, trespassing, destruction of property, and bribery, to which he was found guilty on all counts, and served 30 minutes for each count, serving a total of 8.5 hours. However, was able to break out of the jail's easy household, and after bribery by DANLABS was given a diamond pickaxe. A traveller had arrived into the town with his llama, but was however killed by DANLABS during an interview. We interviewed drug lord DANLABS that evening to figure out what his plans were this time and what he was selling.
Drugs of all types. We're gonna make a drug lab. Yeah, already.
Nice.
This time, I'm not skipping out on the security measures like I did last time.
On Wednesday, Cookie Place is put out with 4 charges, 3 for vandalism and 1 for aiding and abetting. The defendant was found guilty for only 3 of those charges and was supposed to serve 30 minutes, but was broken out of the jail multiple times by Tidal Basin.
We're gonna eventually have to pull on Manberg soon.
Alright.
He unfortunately went on with his plan and killed one of our cameramen off camera, but the aftermath and the following murders were recorded shortly after by an unknown source.
Crap, but whenever I
Max, no. Max, just run.
Oh, I'm really low. Really low.
Alright, just run.
I need to get my bone. I'm lagging. Oh, I'm lagging. Is Skittle with them? Are you joking?
Okay,
No,
okay.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
That's right.
I need to.
What do you do?
Ban
What do you mean?
The team that murdered the people of Anchorage included ringleader Tidal, Cookie, Madtown, and SKITTLEFRESH. They were also eventually banned for the crimes, with Tidal getting a full community removal for threatening to take it over again. However, Skittle and Madtown were called off for not having too much to do with it. At 5 PM Eastern Standard Time, the famous polar bear of Anchorage, Danny, was killed in a hostage situation. Here is the quick tribute to the fallen polar bear. Go! Moving on to Thursday, Koala is Lift begins working on a fully functional metro station, much like the previous one in Fairbanks. DANLABS and FORBIDDENEGG begin capturing villagers from a nearby village, and began building a railway to transport these villagers to our town. When interviewed, Stan said they weren't kidnapping them, and that they were being taken as workers to give them stuff like mending books and such. Suffice to say, it ended up working, and after a quick test, it was tested that the villagers could go down waterfalls. Elections had opened for the mayor position after Stan reportedly left the office, to which multiple candidates stepped up, which included us interviewing candidate at the time, LUSO. On to Friday, votes opened, to which people sent in their ballots. However, at 12 in the morning, major protests began occurring after it was reported that Restiv had been rigging vote counts, and was murdered multiple times by community members and even candidates, ordering him to stop the count.
Steal his window! Steal his window! Steal his window! Steal his window!
Stop the count!
Oh my god!
Stop the count! Stop the count!
When interviewed, Restiv said this.
I got my own beat in my house.
Break the windows!
They for what? Oh, for counting the vote. Doing my job.
Voting fraud.
The protesters also killed the media multiple times. While attempting to interview Deputy Mayor candidate DANLABS, it was reported that nukes were going to be sent down. And they were correct.
I'm joining guys as fast as I can. Alright, I'm gonna. Alright.
No, basement town hall! Basement town hall! Let's go, let's go!
No, I'm not gonna even join!
No, I'm good! I'm good!
Oh, that's not good.
What's happening?
Oh my god! LUSO killed Oreo! Oh shit!
Oh my god!
After another protest in the evening, we interviewed multiple people on their opinions.
I think they're pretty valid. I mean, we have to let people speak freely on their opinion, but then again, not act violently based on their opinion.
My opinion is that, like, Stan couldn't run a county, well, a city, so he had to switch positions. So I had to switch to deputy mayor and make his deputy mayor mayor, right? Proving that he is incompetent at running a town, but I trust Avia, and I am finally going to accept the election results.
No one cares.
Avi is a whole lot better than Stan, by the way.
I don't care about the government.
Everyone's corrupt. Fuck everyone.
I think people are overreacting and being too violent.
It was found out, however, that the AVS Stan team had won the election. Madtown was able to defeat the Ender Dragon without being caught and gave the gift to Stan, who placed it atop the town hall. LUSO was taken to court after an incident that occurred on November 26th, where he supposedly broke into and griefed All Diamond's base. With drug lord DANLABS as his attorney and Avia JP as Or's attorney, it was assumed to be a normal case, until the most unthinkable thing happened.
God damn it, I need food.
Holy shit, there's a shit ton of them.
Multiple raids occurred on Anchorage and even included many Vindicators. However, they returned to session after it got boring, the verdict being read here.
The case Or Diamond versus LUSO Zero. I hereby find the defendant guilty. And for the defendant to pay the prosecution Or Diamond a block of diamond.
What? Dude,
What?
What?
Honor, this seems like an...
He's clearly taunting me right now.
Which is 9 diamonds, LUSO.
I don't even have that diamond.
Well, work for it, my man.
Can you get out my face?
We interviewed Dan and LUSO following to see what they thought of it.
Well, I think that these, the outcome is not very much in our favor, but I think that my client has still committed no wrongs. He was obviously provoked into this incident, and I do hope that this sort of situation will not recur.
And that is all the news for the first week of Anchorage being a thing. I'm Chum Bucket. Thank you for listening.
Hello, I'm Chum Bucket with the news that no one watches anymore. On to some breaking news right now. Assemblyman DANLABS has been arrested following 5 counts of assault in his own building.
Oh my god! What the f? Why is it so OP?
Oh! We asked multiple people what they thought about the situation. First, the mayor.
He's a f***ing idiot. I don't know why he's doing this.
And after, some employees he worked with.
Well, I believe that he can better himself, and I just need to get in there and talk to him, and he'll be all better.
I mean, I kind of saw this coming. Eventually he knows I'm going to bail him out.
To be honest, I think this is just atrocious. I mean, I saw this coming after the incident yesterday of the other presentation, and after how everything went to chaos, I saw this coming again when I was being held hostage at the hands of DANLABS. So I'm glad I'm glad the justice system worked this time, and he's being put in jail where he belongs.
I'm not Stan's employee. We're both assemblymen, and I think it a long time coming. He's really violent, and I think it'd be good for him to rethink some things that he has done.